Are you planning to visit Singapore? Then you should watch this video as I provide complete guide information for you to plan the trip. So first things first, let's get into the geography. From India, you go to Singapore. It's a 3-hour journey, and Singapore's geography is very easy, unlike other countries, so you don't need to worry much about that. So this is where you land, Changchi Airport, and from there it's only straight road where you take public transport or metro, and directly go to the Gardens of the Bay. This is the area. It's a huge area where you get to see a lot of attractions inside it, like Flower Dome, the Jurassic Park theme, OCBC Skyway, and all. After that, spend there for 3 to 4 hours, then use the Dragonfly Bridge and come towards Marina Bay Sands. It's just walkable. Again, here you have to cross this hotel as well to the other side, and then walk all the way towards north where you see the Sky Park Observatory Point. That's where you have to take the left and go up. It will be too crowded, so be little early. And then again you can cross the road and there's the mall and the art museum. If you want to spend some time, you can do that. So basically Gardens of the Bay, Marina Bay Sands, art museum, everything you can spend together. And then take a cab, come to the other side of the Marina Bay, which is the Merlion Park. You can either go from the north side of it or maybe from the south side of it. Cab is the best option. So Merlion Park is a generic attraction, you can go there. After spending the time, you can probably go to Little India. This is where the area, and you can even stay there for one night if you want for an accommodation, unless you are staying in Santos Island. Now towards extreme south, you have the Santos Island. It's a little bit far from the city. Like I said, Universal Studios and a lot of other options are there for you to explore in Santos Island. So it's better if you stay in Santos Island because you get to see all these things and cover Universal Studios as well. Okay, let's get into the budget summary, and the cost mentioned here is high level, so I'm sure it will not cost beyond this. So coming to the air ticket from India to Singapore, up and down 25,000. Coming to the visa, it will cost around 5,000. Unlike other countries, visa for Singapore is slightly difficult, but I've explained how to book in the upcoming video, and it will cost around 5,000. And accommodation, usually it will cost 10,000 per night if you stay in city, but I've considered 2 days in Santosa Island, which is why it is 50,000, because 20,000 per night. It is an expensive option, but if you want to skip that, you can skip and stay in Singapore. But you may have to spend a lot for public transport if you're staying in Singapore and want to visit Santos Island, because day 2 you will be in Santos Island for the full day, and day 3 Universal Studio again, which is near to Santos Island. So it's how you decide if you want to spend more for resort because it's a good option and get rid of public transport, or you want to spend less for accommodation and stay in Singapore and then travel far away, spending more to Santos Island. Coming to the food, I've considered all the options, and I'm sure 20,000 is what it'll cost you for 4 full days. Again, it depends on your appetite and all, but 20,000 should be better enough. So approximately it'll cost 1,20,000 for Singapore for 4 days. Another points to note, charger it's type 3 flat pins. It is not the regular one, and currency Singapore dollars. Payment mode, everywhere its card is accepted, so you don't need to worry. And activities always book in advance, and all the activities I will show you in the upcoming video how to book and which one to prefer when. And local transfers, it's better to book instantly because cabs are available, otherwise public transport is also available. And then SIM you can probably book online from India itself. There's a portal called TSIM. I usually book there. You can book from them and then take the SIM and then use once you land in the Singapore. Now let's discuss about the visa process. Open any browser, search for Atlas, get into their website. You have access to 120 plus countries and it's very easy. Now log in by clicking right side button with your mobile number and then search for Singapore. This is the information where you need: visa type, length of stay, visibility. Then the visa requirements, you need photo, passport, bank statement, invitation letter, which is not mandatory, but these are the documents which you should have it readily so that you can attach. And these are some guidelines and the step-by-step procedure if you want to understand. Remember one main thing: you cannot apply for Singapore visa beyond 30 days of your departure. It has to be less than 30 days. Now let's start the application. Click on the date of departure. It will analyze. It will show you a clear timelines in terms of Singapore visa roadmap, how it starts and how it ends, right from start till the getting visa on time. And now click on get started. It will again analyze your details, and now you need to enter your travel history. In this case I will select first time traveler for your purpose, and then your employment status, Remember one thing, for visa of Singapore, you need to hand over your physical passport, though it is e-visa. So you might not have your passport with you for 10 days. And then you click on start uploading documents. Again, it auto measures everything. Now in this case, my photo is already there, but I will again take re-photo for your purpose. Just follow the checklist and guidelines what it's saying. So you need to go closer. It takes the photo. You can confirm or retake. It checks again, and then the passport. Since mine already there, I delete that. I'll again upload freshly. You have three options here. Either you can upload the direct file and for phone, or the live scan. Live scan is better, I feel. Just take the passport to the inside that camera lens. Yes, capture. You can confirm or retake. When you're attaching a file, remember it cannot be PDF. When it comes to passport, it has to be JPEG or PNG format. Now again click the continue. Now again I'll delete photo and re-upload the backside photo of passport. Yeah, click confirm. It's very easy, it's not tough. Again it calculates everything. Confirm the photo. Now it is verifying the identity. Click continue and then upload the bank statement. It has to be PDF format. Keep these documents readily available in your local drive so that it is easy. Click continue. Now upload your payslips. I will attach one sample payslip. Remember one thing, it cannot be passport protected. If it's passport protected, if you click continue, then it will throw an error like this. So ensure it is not protected through passport. So I'll delete this now. In the interest of time, I'll upload the bank statement again. It will accept, but ensure you take the payslips instead of bank statement. Click continue. Continue. Now you have to enter your personal details. After that, it will come like this. Click on continue. Then it will show you the cash and the budget for this particular visa. One advantage with Atlas is you don't need to pay their management fee in case if the visa gets delayed. Yeah, you can add the co-traveler if you have, otherwise you can click on continue. Now insurance, I always suggest to take it own through online, not through any portal, so you can click on I'll get it by own. It takes some time to calculate. Yeah, enter your current address. That's because your passport will be collected from your address. Save address. You can pick up the date whichever you want. Ensure you have all the documents readily available when the agent comes so that you can hand over. He or she will check the documents correctly and then they will take it forward. Here you can refer, but in this case you can just proceed without any discount. And then this is the fee structure. You can click proceed to pay. You have option for different modes of payment. You can choose any one you want and then proceed to pay and exit. I'm not paying because I don't want the visa. That's it. Now let's see how to book the activities. Open Google and search for Get Your Guide. Get into their website. You can search for the country, in our case Singapore, and then select for the date. Let's select some date whichever you want. You can select June 27. Click for search. First things first, on day one, the first thing you have to do is get straight into the Gardens of the Bay. This is the main activity and just complete this to start with. Click on the gardens by the way, and this is basically full trees, flowers, a lot of greenery around. I mean even the lifts or the pillars are like completely filled with trees. Remember one thing here, you have to check the availability, and availability actually differs because if you see the flower dome and cloud forest, the next availability is only after July 3rd, and similarly other things after May 5th. So your visit should be planned considering the climate. So in this case June 27th if I'm booking, I will just access to the general Gardens of the Bay, view, but I might not be able to get into the actual main attractions of Flower Dome and Cloud Forest and all. So I suggest it's better to change the date, maybe after July 3rd. So even your visa, everything depends on this. So ensure you check the activities first and then get into the visa process. Now again, go back, click on Singapore. I select date July 4th. Now you see it's a different options. Now click on the Gardens of the Bay. These are the options available now. Flower dome, which is a dome kind of structure. Inside you'll have access to see many flowers and trees and leaves. And cloud forest, more about the water. Current theme is Jurassic World, but it might keep changing. This is the flower dome, and then the cloud forest, and you also have the super tree grove, which is constant. You don't need to worry about the timings or the months and all. And then OCBC Skyway, which connects the trees. So it might not be required, because if you're going up to the super tree grove, then it is not required. So these are the multiple options you can pick and choose: Flower Dome plus Cloud Forest, including Jurassic Park or without Jurassic Park, and you have other options like Floral Fantasy and all. So these are multiple things. Maybe you have to see what it is and then choose what you want. I have chosen only Flower Dome and then Super Tree Grove, not anything else, because that's what I feel it is right for me. This is how you check everything and then book now. You enter your details, continue as guest, enter your details, and go to payment. So Gardens of the Bay is the first attraction you will see on the day one. It will take at least 3-4 hours approximately, and then maybe after the Gardens of the Bay, the best thing you can do is the Marina Bay Sands, because you can walk from Gardens of the Bay to Marina Bay Sands. It's basically an observatory deck. I'm sure you know the Marina Bay Sands. It's more like a three towers, and then there's a boat kind of structure on top of these three towers. It's very famous and unique. So here you have options again. Before 4 is one rate, and after 5 is one rate. So you ensure you pick whatever you want. Again, continue as guest and make the payment. Remember, for Marina Bay Sands, it will be too crowded. So you may have to wait in a queue for half an hour. So I suggest you be before. And you have other options like museum entry and all after Marina Bay Sands. If you want, you can go there. After this, you can go to a place called Merlion. It's a free entry. It's basically a statue carved with the shape of fish and lion together. Followed by, you can go to Little India to eat some food. Again, public transport or maybe the cab, and you can end your day one. Day 2, you can think of Sentosa cable car, but if you're staying in Sentosa Island for a night, it is really good. Let's assume day 1, after finishing your activities, you can go back to Sentosa Island, stay there. So which means day 1 night you will stay in Sentosa Island. Day 2, you can probably complete this cable car, which gives you the 360-degree view of the complete nearby locations, including the Universal Studios. And you can also get to spend other activities near the water in the Sentosa Island. So day 2 is all about exploring the Sentosa Island and cable car. And if you decide to stay day 2 as well in Sentosa Island, then it's good, because day 3 you can cover Universal Studios, which is in or maybe nearby the Sentosa Island. So which means you may have to stay for 2 nights in Sentosa Island, then you can complete Universal Studios as well. And this is again the complete day activity. Maybe day 3 you can go back to city and stay there, and day 4 you can leave. So yeah, that's how it is. Day 1 activity, most of the activities in Singapore can be covered in day 1 itself, while day 2 is Santos Island and day 3 is the Hollywood Universal Studios. I could not visit Santos Island and Universal Studios for day 2 and day 3 respectively. I think after completing all your activities, you should consider time for airport itself as one of the activity, because it's a huge airport, and you have a place to visit called Jebels, which is the world's highest indoor waterfall. And this tram basically goes out of nowhere into the mall and then directly gets into the place of Jebels. And this is how it actually looks. It's really excellent. You can even go to the other side of it after getting down from the tram. And be mindful, this tram travels only from one terminal to other terminal, so you should be careful in taking the tram because you should not end up going to other terminal. And the same jewels from the other side of it, and it's huge. It's ranging almost up to 4 floors, so you can view from any floor you want. Enjoy your trip.